Right, okay, so here's the rules. You've got 90 seconds on your chosen specialist subject. You'll then get like a little breather as everyone else goes through their own specialist subject. And then you'll have your general knowledge questions. Okay? They're straightforward. Purely because that's the order that they're written in the paper. David and Sarah, you're up first.
Fuck my pizza, eh? Jeez.
Okay. So, David, Sarah, why did you choose Harry Potter as your chosen specialist subject?
Because Sarah's obsessed with it.
Good answer.
Big fan.
Sure.
Big
Big
fan.
fan, yeah.
No pressure. Big fan.
What's your favourite Harry Potter film?
Film.
Is that the first question?
Oh.
No.
No.
Either 4 or 1, yeah.
Okay, and what about your favourite book?
Same.
Same.
Maybe 5. 4 or 1.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire is the best one. Can absolutely confirm that.
Apart from all the stuff they missed out in the film, but we're not.
Nah, well, you only got so long. Right, okay, so on go, I'll start answering the questions. If you say pass, I'll tell you the answer at the end and I'll just move straight on to the next question. But yeah, you've got 90 seconds. Any questions before we start?
Do you think so?
No,
Yeah.
all good. Let's do it.
All good. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. How many birthday presents does Dudley receive, causing him to throw a tantrum and Aunt Petunia to buy him 2 more?
36?
No.
37?
37. How many sets of plain work robes are first years required to bring?
2.
3. Who wrote the article Albus Dumbledore Remembered?
Matilda Bagshot?
Elphias Dogue.
Close, good.
Mrs. Figg usually looks after Harry when the Dursleys go away, but what happened in the Philosopher's Stone so she couldn't?
She broke her leg.
Correct. Which Diagon Alley shop does Harry first meet Draco Malfoy?
Madame Malkin's robes for every occasion.
Correct. Malfoy Manor has been in the Malfoy family for years, but where is it located?
North England.
Wiltshire.
Close.
What number is Harry's vault at the Gringotts Wizarding Bank?
Pass.
What year was Ollivanders founded?
Pass.
What house was Moaning Myrtle sorted into?
Hufflepuff?
Ravenclaw. What Polyjuice potion ingredients must be acquired at the full moon?
Lacewing flies.
Fluxweed.
Oh my God.
What colour were the dress robes that Padma Patil wore to the Yule Ball?
In the film or in the book?
In book.
Blue. Turquoise.
Turquoise, I'll give you. What is the name of the Bulgarian Minister for Magic? This is your last question.
I don't know. We'll pass that one.
Okay.
They were hard.
I thought this was meant to be on the films.
So some of them were in the films.
Some of them were on the books.
Oh, I'm Stephen.
So your pass is Malfoy Manor was located in Wiltshire. Wizarding Bank 687, and the Bulgarian Minister for Magic was Oblansk. So you scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You said the Wizarding Bank there, but the question was Ollivanders, so I'd just like to check that that is the right date.
So Ollivanders was founded in 382 BC.
We'll take that. Thank you.
There we go. Well done, David and Sarah. Okay. Next up, Jen, you're in. Bring yourself off mute, Jen.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, Jen. Sorry, I thought you said Jim. That's bode well.
Nah,
Isn't
had
it?
your horses, Jen. Jen, how you feeling?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Chosen subject, Andy Murray.
Yeah.
Big tennis fan?
Yeah. Pretty big tennis fan. He's just such a funny guy as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Have you been to Wimbledon?
I sure have. Yeah. Queued for 2 nights and 2 days to
Nice.
get centre court tickets for about 4 years running, I think. Yeah.
Dedication. Love that. Okay. Quite happy with the format. I actually gave David and Sarah 2 minutes there, so I'm going to give everyone 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Let's do it. Andy Murray's first Grand Slam appearance saw him reach the round of 32 at Wimbledon in 2005, but who beat him?
David Nalbandian.
Correct. Murray won his first ATP title in 2006, but where was it?
San Jose.
Correct. In which town did Andy and his wife Kim get married?
Dunblane.
Correct. Who did Murray beat in the Olympic final in Rio 2016?
Del Potro.
Correct. Murray made more history by winning his first Grand Slam title and the first by a British male in how many years at the 2012 US Open?
75 years.
76. How many times has Murray been the runner-up at the Australian Open?
5.
Correct. When Murray and Team GB won the Davis Cup in 2015, which country did they beat in the final?
Belgium. I was there. Best time of my life.
How many consecutive victories did Murray end the 2016 season with?
24.
Correct. How many times has Murray made it to the French Open final?
Once.
Correct. Which member of the Big Three has Murray beaten the fewest number of times?
Rafael Nadal.
Correct. Who did Murray team up with at Queen's Club in 2019?
Feliciano Lopez.
Correct. Murray won his first singles title since undergoing hip surgery by beating Stan Wawrinka in the final of the 2019 European Open. But what city is the tournament held?
Antwerp.
Correct. How many coaches has Murray worked with throughout his career?
10.
Correct. How old was Andy Murray when he won his first Grand Slam title?
Oh, it was in 2012. He was born in 1987, so my math's not very good. 25.
Correct. And that is time. Awesome, Jen. Fair play. Fair play.
I think we did the same quizzes.
You scored 13. Well done. No passes. Nice, Jen. Okay. Next up, the main man, Jim Smith. Bring yourself off mute, bud.
Hello.
How you doing?
Better shiting myself now after that. Well done, Jen.
Fine. Tom Cruise movies. Why?
I like movies, but I thought movies was too broad a subject, so tried to narrow it down.
What is your favourite Tom Cruise movie?
As a concept, I really love Minority Report.
Okay.
Great idea. But you can't beat the Mission Impossible series, can you, really?
Yeah, give me that. My personal favourite is Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Big NASCAR fan.
Tanked big time, though.
Yeah. Say again?
It tanked big time.
Yeah. Right, Jim. Quite happy with the concept. You ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. Here we go. As of 2001, how many movies had he starred in with his ex Nicole Kidman?
3.
Correct. It seems to me that if there were any logic to our language, trust would be a 4-letter word. Is quoted in which film?
The Firm?
No, Risky Business. Brian Flanagan was his character name in which movie?
Cocktail.
Correct. What was Tom's character name in The Colour of Money?
Vincent. Vincent something.
Vincent Loria. Who played the single mother who captured Jerry's heart in Jerry Maguire?
Pass.
Rennie, I'll tell you at the end. What number of car did Cole Trickle drive in his first NASCAR win in Days of Thunder?
43?
46. In one of his earlier roles, Cruise's character, Steve Randall, works at a gas station with soda pops. He says, "Ain't nobody going to call the fuzz in this neighborhood because they know better." Which film is it?
Pass.
Who directed Tom in Rain Man?
Pass.
In Vanilla Sky, David Arms falls in love with his best friend's girlfriend. Who was she played by?
Not seen that one. Pass.
What is the movie wherein Cruise is Les Grossman, an aggressive studio executive?
Tropical Thunder.
Correct, and that is time. Nice, Jim. Well done. Your passes. Vanilla Sky. His best friend's girlfriend was Penelope Cruz. The character Steve Randall in the gas station was from The Outsider. And the single mother in Jerry Maguire was played by Renée Zellweger. So, Jem, you scored 3. Well done,
More than my
lads.
plan.
Well done. Okay. Next up, I've left the best until last. So, Andy, you're next. Andy, Rugby World Cup between 1987 and 1999. Why those years?
Because I didn't want to go for it every year.
Fair. I was hoping you'd go all the way up to 2015 so that we could rinse England.
And then I would have got a kicking for that.
Ah, well. Right, Andy. Let's get started. Let me just set my clock off here. If you're ready. Which South African kicked 5 drop goals against England in Paris 99?
I need a beer.
Correct. Which team came 4th in the 1991 tournament?
Scotland.
Correct. Which New Zealand player scored a record 6 tries against Japan in 1995?
Pass.
In 1985, 8 rugby nations met in Paris to discuss the possibility of holding a global rugby competition. 6 countries voted for a new competition and 2 against. One of the nations that voted against the Rugby World competition was Scotland, but what was the other nation?
Ireland.
Correct. David Kirk famously led New Zealand to the Rugby World Cup title in 1987, but who was his French counterpart?
Cambrevero.
Daniel De Broca. Between what 2 teams was the Battle of Boat Erasmus in the 95 World Cup played?
Pass.
What English player in the 1991 World Cup final had the nickname the Muncher?
Mickey Skinner.
Correct. Which Springbok was suspended for stamping during the 1999 finals?
Oz Durant.
Brendan Venter. Who was the first man to represent 2 different countries in 2 different World Cups? The first in 1991, the second in 1995.
Pass.
Who did New Zealand score a century against in their 3rd match in the 1999 Rugby World Cup?
Italy.
Correct. Who scored the try that against Ireland at Lansdowne Road to take Australia into the 1991 World Cup semi-final?
Stand off. Oh God. Pass.
And that is time.
Oh.
That's what she
Nice,
said.
Andy. So, a few passes there. The Australian who scored the try against Ireland, Michael Lina. The first man to play in 2 separate World Cups, the first in 91, the second in 95, Frank Bunce, played for Samoa in 91 and then New Zealand in 95. The Boat of Erasmus match in 95, Canada and South Africa, and the record player 6 tries was Mark Ellis. So Andy, you scored 5 points. Well done, bud.
Thank you.
Okay, here he is. He's been waiting all night for this. The fans are going mental. You should hear them. Right, Naz. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Let's do it.
And why
Morphin
this is
time.
why this is a topic.
Why? It's because it's the
Mhm.
best ever, like, series ever when I was a childhood.
Yeah. And have you watched it again since? Is that what you've been doing during lockdown?
Well, I've been like mimicking every word.
Good. Well, I'm excited to see how you get on here.
I'm fucking shitting myself.
Nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Happy with the format, Naz, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. What is the name of the Black Power Ranger?
Zach Taylor.
Correct. Who was the very first Red Power Ranger?
Jason Lee Scott.
Correct. And who is second in command to Jason Lee Scott?
Oh, it's Zach Taylor.
Correct. Who is the Yellow Power Ranger?
Trini Kwan.
Correct. When did Mighty Morphin Power Rangers first air?
1993.
Correct. What was the original series that was adapted into the Power Rangers series?
The original series was, isn't it Sentai Rangers?
Kyoto Sentai Zui Ranger.
Yeah.
What is the translation of Kyoto Sentai Zui Ranger? The exact translation.
You know, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Dinosaur Squadron Zui Ranger.
Hell.
What is the name of the Power Rangers mentor and leader?
Mentor is Zordon.
Any more?
Zordon of
Zordon of
Eltar.
Eltar. Who did Zordon fight against thousands of years ago?
Rita Repulsa.
Correct. What is the source of the Power Rangers' power?
The source, the coins, the power coins.
Correct. What does the black power coin represent?
The Macedon.
Correct. Why was the white power coin created?
To read the battle of the Green Ranger.
To replace the green coin.
Yeah.
Okay, that's time. Okay, Naz, you scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done, bud.
8? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well done, mate. Awesome. Okay. Give me 2 seconds while I adjust the scores, and then we'll change the order. Okay. So After the specialist subject, Jen's in the lead on 13. Naz is in second on 8. David and Sarah are tied with Andy on 5. And Jim is on 3. Good stuff. Okay. General knowledge. Jim, since you're in last place currently, you're going to go first. So I'm going to bring you back in. Jim, are you happy with your efforts on the old specialist subject round?
I got 2 more than my plan. So I'm happy with that.
We never got to the question that I knew that I guaranteed that you would get. We never made it there. So it was like, finish the quote. I feel the need for.
Need the speed.
We never made it, unfortunately. Well. How is your general knowledge, Jim?
Oh, I'm hoping it's better than my Tom Cruise movies.
We'll see. Right, Jim, 2 minutes again. Let me just get the clock ready. Okay, here we go. You ready, Jim?
Let's go.
How many American states start with the name New?
4?
Correct. The lyrics of which UK number 1 contains the title of the next number 1, but not its own title?
Pass.
At what age did Boris Becker win his first Wimbledon and also Pele win his first World Cup?
18?
17. How many bones are there on a skull and crossbones flag?
3?
Correct. Often on television, what's the first name of Boris Johnson's father?
Pass.
Taphophobia is the irrational fear of what?
Toffee?
Being buried alive. Which large animal kills more people than any other large animal in Africa?
Hippo.
Correct. What did Charles Julius Guiteau and Leon Kozlowski both infamously do?
Pass.
In which country is the most northernmost McDonald's in the world?
Canada?
Russia. What are there more of, stars in the night sky or grains of sand in the world's deserts?
Stars.
Correct. True or false, the first name of Gandhi, who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence, was Mahatma?
False.
Correct. The first item sold on eBay was A, a broken laser, B, a pocket watch stuck at 12:10, or C, an old Polaroid camera?
Watch.
The laser pointer. That's time, Jim. Okay. A couple of passes there, Jim. Charles Julius Guiteau and Leon Kolgoz both infamously assassinated US presidents. Boris's old man is Stanley, and the lyrics of the UK number 1 song was Bohemian Rhapsody.
I still don't get that question, but okay.
So you scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, Jim. Nice, bud. Okay. Next up, David and Sarah. How are you, team?
Yeah, good.
Hey.
Good.
Happy with the Harry Potter score?
I'm a passenger for that.
I mean, arguably none of them were film questions, but which is what you asked for. So
Sarah's raging.
No, I'm fine.
Sarah's low-key raging.
Sarah, I'll tell you what. I'll send you the rest of the questions.
We'll talk about it later. It's fine.
All good. All good. How's your general knowledge, Sarah?
Oh, mine's not great, but Dave is the whiz at general knowledge. So
No, let's not add that title to things. Let's
loves the quiz.
let's
so.
not make things worse than they need to be.
This will be fine. This will be fine. Right. Let's get ready. So, let's go. Sold at auction for nearly £6 million in 2011. Who painted the football match?
I don't know. Zinedine Zidane.
L.S. Lowry.
Good stuff.
What is Australia's equivalent to the UK's 999 emergency number?
Oh.
911.
000.
Oh.
If you read the end letters of the top row of a computer keyboard backwards, it spells which river? Look at your keyboard.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. The end letters of
Paul.
Correct.
How far along?
Which Apollo mission was the last to take a man to the moon?
11.
17. Literally meaning angry in Italian, which spicy sauce for pasta is made from garlic, tomatoes, and dried red chili peppers cooked in olive oil?
No idea.
One chef.
Pass.
What sort of maneuver involves abdominal thrusts in a first aid procedure used to treat upper airway obstruction?
Oh, the Heimlich.
Heimlich maneuver.
Correct.
One.
Which book holds the Guinness World Record for the most novels sold within 24 hours of release?
Is it one of the Harry Potter ones? Is it the Goblet of Fire?
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Which town in Cheshire is named after King Canute?
Pass.
That is time.
What kind of
Okay.
questions are these? Oh dear.
King Canute, is that the guy who used to play for Tottenham?
No, I don't think so. So the Cheshire town is Knutsford. The Italian sauce, arrabbiata.
Yeah, I thought that.
Oh, should have said it. Yeah, good.
So you guys scored 2.
Thanks for letting us play.
Hey, so taking part of the counts, guys.
Yeah, just
We're
happy
learning.
to be here.
We're learning
Happy
from
to
all
be
the
here.
other questions.
Okay. Right, next up, Andy. Oh, sorry, Andy. I've just put you on mute.
Right, here we go.
Ready?
No.
You'll be fine. Okay. Besides the USA, which 2 other countries share a land border with Mexico?
El Salvador and Guatemala.
Guatemala and Belize. Which famous director launched his directing career with the 1973 Hovis advert showing a young boy pushing a bike loaded with bread up a cobbled hill?
David Lean.
Ridley Scott. Derived from the Latin word meaning forest or woodland, what is the most popular last name in Portugal?
Lopez.
Silva. What do Americans call a real estate agent?
A realtor.
Correct. According to the song, which building is at the end of Lonely Street?
Heartbreak Hotel.
Correct. Investor George Soros, actress Zaza Gabor, and the escapologist Harry Houdini were all born in which city?
Budapest.
Correct. In darts, what is the lowest score not possible to score with one dart?
Low score not possible to score.
Yeah,
21.
23. Robert Kardashian, an American attorney who gained his fame as O.J. Simpson's defense attorney during the '95 murder trial, had how many children with his first wife, Chris?
4.
Correct. Whose autobiography is entitled Long Walk to Freedom?
Nelson Mandela.
Correct. Karen Elaine Johnson is one of the few entertainers who have won an Emmy Award, a Grammy Award, an Academy Award, and a Tony Award. But by what name is she professionally known?
Liza Minnelli.
Whoopi Goldberg. That's time, Andy.
Oh.
Well done, bud.
Can we just appreciate that Andy Norrie knows the Kardashians, please?
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fair. 1, 2, 3.
Can we also share how excited
4,
we all
5.
are for NASA's general knowledge next?
Oh,
Andy scored 5 there, bud. Well done.
not bad.
10.
Right, Naz, you're in. Naz, how you feeling?
Good.
The fans are going wild again.
Again. I proved Sarah wrong.
Were you happy with your Power Ranger score? Is it what you expected?
I'm boiling.
Why were you looking for 100%?
I was looking for every single question right. I was disgusted with myself. I'm not allowed a tin of custard tonight, so.
Hey, you're in a strong position here. Just need to stay composed, and you'll be fine.
Have you took out the primary school questions for us?
No, unfortunately not. I'm just continuing on from where I left off.
Damn it. Right, okay, here we go.
Are you ready?
No, okay.
I've got faith in you, Naz. I've got faith. Okay, Naz. You ready?
Yep.
What was the last name of John who created a hat based on his experiences in the American West, which he called the Boss of the Plains?
Smith.
Stetson. The Grand Union Canal in England starts in London and ends in which city?
Then again, pass.
After which 20th century person is Cristiano Ronaldo named?
Why then again? Not a football man.
I'll take that as a pass. Who owned a Morris Minor convertible called Miriam?
Then again. Pass.
In which city were composers Brahms and Mendelssohn born and the Beatles come of age?
Liverpool.
Hamburg. What star sign would you be if you were born on St. George's Day?
Virgo.
Taurus.
Hell.
What is the non-emergency number to call the police in the UK when it's less urgent than a 999 call?
What? Oh shit. 112.
101. In which country is the Angel Falls, the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall?
Then again. Not pass.
Which 2 African cities can see each other across the wide Congo River, making them the world's sixth? In Cockney rhyming slang terms, how much money is a pony?
Tenner.
£25. How old was William Shakespeare when Henry VIII died?
25.
He wasn't born. What name is given to the device that fastens the neckerchief worn as part of the Scout or Girl Guides uniform?
Ask that question. Jesus.
That's time.
Oh, that's a great start, eh? I got half of Jim Smith's general knowledge questions. You give me them questions. Jesus Christ.
Okay, right, Naz. The Grand Union Canal runs from London to Birmingham. You never
That's what I
watched
said,
Peaky
Chef.
Blinders?
Aye, but I didn't. I just watch when they get shot. That's it.
Uh,
Didn't pay attention to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is named after Ronald Reagan, who owned the Morris Minor convertible called Miriam Lovejoy. Angel Falls is in Venezuela.
Just an Angel Grove. That's the Power Rangers.
The two cities, African cities on the Congo River, Brazzaville and Kinshasa. And
Aye.
the device to fasten the neckerchief is called a woggle.
I would have called it an ascot.
Yeah, a woggle. So Naz, unfortunately scored 0, bud.
At least I beat Sarah Hartley.
Mate, it's taking part that counts. Right, Jen.
Questions
Jen.
are hard.
This is going to be embarrassing.
Sorry, I've just embarrassed myself.
Also, Fraser, you have to check when Fred Perry last won the Grand Slam.
Why?
Because my boss just asked me how I got on because he's been coaching me because he's a massive tennis fan. I told him I got the one wrong about how many years since it was since the last person won a Grand Slam when Andy won his Grand Slam. And I said 76. It is 76.
You said 75 and it was 76.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
No. So it was 76.
It was 76, and then I was trying to work back because 77 was the big thing.
Yeah.
Wimbledon. So I was like, it was the year before. Sorry.
All good. Jen, how's your general knowledge?
Rubbish.
Nah, I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be okay. Ready to go, Jen? Yeah.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Right, let's do it. What is the highest number used in a Sudoku puzzle?
9.
Correct. What is the term for a positive electrode?
A proton.
An anode. Which swimming stroke is named after an insect?
Butterfly.
Correct. Which English queen has the same name as a type of plum?
Victoria.
Correct. How many dots are used in each letter in the Braille system?
6.
Correct. Which movie won the Oscar for Best Actor, Director and Cinematography in 2016?
La La Land.
The Revenant. What is the name of a female deer?
A doe.
Correct. What unit is used to measure horses?
No idea. A Richter scale.
Hands. Who is Reg Dwight better known as?
Pass.
Who provided Nick Wilde's voice in the 2016 movie of Zootopia?
Kevin Hart.
Jason Bateman. How many skittles do you need to knock down for a strike in a game of bowling?
9.
10.
Oh!
How is 77 represented in Roman numerals?
Oh, I don't know Roman numerals. XV.
LXVII. Who's the patron saint of music?
Wilbert.
Cecilia. What are birds of a feather said to do?
Sing.
They're said to flock together. That's time, Jen. Well done.
Start off okay.
Yeah, no, you did well. So one pass. Reg Dwight is Elton John.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, Jen. Awesome.
Thanks.
There we go. Everyone done. Going to bring you all off mute. So, team,
How did you not give me them questions?
well, you've got some of them, Naz.
No, I've got the Elton John question, right? I'm showing it, Jen. I'm just showing him on mute.
Okay, team. So, in 5th place, David and Sarah.
That's fine.
Tied for 3rd place, Naz and Jim.
Spot Naz.
2nd place, Andy. And our winner, Jen. Well done, Jen.
Hey.
Done, Jen.
Jen
Enjoy
will
your
get,
free membership.
Jen will get a Juicy Ninja t-shirt sent over for you. I'll buy a Juicy Ninja t-shirt off the boys and send it over to you.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
well done. Well done. I'm going to start recording now.
See you.